Good morning, Blaine. How are you?
I am better than I deserve. Thank you very much indeed for coming on. It is very important indeed in order to, look, it's been what a year for our learners, isn't it? Uncertainty prevailed. Going forward, why did you see the need to develop such an app?
Well, like you said, it's been a very uncertain year, and the amount of anxiety that children are having to go through now, going back to school, not being up to date where they need to be, and that's why we saw the need for this platform to actually take place, so that learners actually have that opportunity to go home and reinforce what they're learning at school.
All right, so what is your ultimate goal here with this app? I mean, you speak about equal access to quality education. How will this app help?
Well, that's exactly what it is, equal opportunity. So we want the same education for children across the board from all diverse backgrounds to have the same equal opportunity. So we're saying that they're going to be able to go onto the platform, see the same content that other learners are also viewing. So that is our main goal, is equal opportunity for all diverse cultures to get the same education.
So one would download this app and then take us through how it works exactly.
So it's actually very easy. That was our whole goal. It needs to be easy. You don't want something that's complex for these kids to try operate either, or parents or teachers. So pretty much you go onto the Google store and you download the app and you register. You can register as a teacher or as a student. And then you go through a process. You can click on the grade that you're needing to learn, and then the subjects are all listed there for you. So it's very laid out, it's user-friendly, and that's our goal as well for these learners. We don't want to cause more stress when going onto a platform.
Look, talk to us about COVID-19 and its impact on the education sector. I mean, what role did it play in, I guess, expediting the development and the launch of such an app?
Yeah. So, Blaine, this was actually an idea before COVID hit, funny enough. Obviously, we had picked up through research that education is not the same for all learners across the board. So that is why we were like, okay, let's look at this app. Then all of a sudden COVID hit, and we were like, what? There's not a better opportunity for this now to actually benefit the children, the teachers as well. And COVID's not going anywhere anytime soon. And that's why we have brought this in. We are continuing with this project to help the education system and the learners to avoid more anxiety. Because like I said, we don't know what's happening with COVID. And this is a way to actually supply teachers with a platform as well as the learners.
How's it been received since its launch?
So it's just been launched, and we've had quite a number of registrations already. Well, downloading the app, which we're so happy to see that people are actually catching on to this already. I mean, if we've just launched this, imagine what it's going to be by next year.
Yeah, and talk to us about who's it intended for: public, private schools, or both?
For diversity. We wanted to accommodate all. Like I said, it's intended for the learners. The anxiety caused this year, and also just remember, not every child functions at the same level.
Correct.
So what's nice about this is they can go home, say now you've had a bad day in class and you're struggling with a certain concept. You can go home and look up this concept and learn from it without the stress of, oh my word, I didn't do good enough in class today. So this platform isn't to take away the whole education field. It's actually to assist it.
Right.
To reinforce what they're learning in class.
So it's learners, teachers, and parents. I guess parents need to be okay with this app as well, so they can assist their kids back home, while they're trying to navigate through it. Look, there's data and bandwidth challenges still in some parts of South Africa. How are learners and teachers, for example, in rural areas or in areas where the telecommunication infrastructure challenges still persist? How are they going to access the content offered through this app?
So we have thought about that already. Obviously, we live in South Africa and we need to consider all children, all parents, all teachers. So what we have done, we have applied for a 0 data rating. We are waiting for some feedback on that, but we have considered this. Obviously, like I said, we want this platform to be accessible to everyone.
Yeah. And having said that, you know the current situation that South Africa is facing with regards to the various challenges we spoke about. Is South Africa ready to move away from the brick and mortar approach in terms of delivering quality education for all? What's your assessment?
You know, we're in the fourth industrial revolution. So I think South Africa is ready for more than it realizes. South Africans are resilient and we take everything in our stride. So I think taking on this platform for even children who are not used to technology, it's something that is so user-friendly that they can access and use easily.
Yeah. For those who don't know, what does Ikholo mean?
Ikholo is learning that's going to continue for everyone. No matter what's going to come our way, we are going to ensure, just remember, we're also going to have an outreach program that can access these learners, that we can actually inform about this platform.
Yeah. It is so important, I guess, either, any way that we can help in terms of furthering the education of our children, in terms of bridging this digital divide in a country, especially like South Africa, is important. Ashley, we thank you very much indeed to you and your team.
Thank you so much for your insight. Time, Blaine.
All right. God bless you. Well.
Thank you.
All right. Ashley Rielly, there, spokesperson of Ikholo, mobile education platform. We thank you very much indeed.